Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, February 21st, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, Friday did not disappoint us today. It was just as wild as crazy as you would have expected. Um, if you watched the video yesterday, I predicted the stocks would go up today. They did not go up. Uh, Dow opened lower and plunged and well down into the uh, 28,900 area. Tried to rally, then went back down, a little bit of bounce there at the end. But officially, the Dow is down 228 points and closing just below the 29,000 level. So the Dow had a pretty bad day. We did not have a great day, but it certainly could have been a whole lot worse. I ran the spreadsheet yesterday. We're up like $138,000 profit for February alone. Just unbelievable. So we had just no, we actually haven't pulled back yet. We closed out over $1,500 in positive trades today. Now, that's not a whole lot of money, but when you get it open like this, I think that's pretty good. And then we got into 11 new positions. Uh, let's see, 4 were positive and 7 were negative, and we are holding negative $3,900 over the weekend going into next Monday. So on balance, we're a little bit negative, but man, that's nothing given what we've been doing lately, and given the fact this is not an easy market to trade. We're doing just fine. So I'm pretty happy about all this. I just have a couple stocks to show you the reason that we're managed to stay out of the red uh, is because I have built into the portfolio these positions that are stocks are basically short short positions on the overall market, and the two main stocks are TVIX, which is Velocity Shares, and UVXY, which is Pro Shares. Both those stocks move inversely to the direction of the overall stock market. So, what happened here yesterday, we bought TVIX um, after about 3 hours, and it went real high at first, then pulled back quite a bit, but we were still holding positive numbers there on the close. But with that bad Dow open this morning, TVIX really pops up there. Did pull back, and we were actually stopped out with profits right there. But we had seven. Let's see, $7,600 in profits in TVIX on that exit. And then the thing turns around and we get re-entered on that, and it did close positive on it. We're up like $500 or so in positive open trade on TVIX. So we're holding that over the weekend. And between these two stocks, these are good hedges on a temporary market crash or anything, because they can make us a lot of money if the overall market turns and moves south very quickly. And this is a very volatile market, and we need to have that hedge in our portfolio, and it's been working out really well for us. And without TVIX and UVXY today, we would have had probably some serious and significant losses. I'll show you one more trade here that is pretty interesting. This is CRC, which is Canadian, or not Canadian, California Resources Corporation. And look at this insanity. Look at this opening bar on this thing this morning. And we do not buy the opening range. And if we had bought this opening range, we would have been filled right up there at the top. You better believe when you get a range like this and you're not an insider but just a customer placing orders, you're going to get filled right up there. Anyway, we just stand aside for that first half hour, and we got in down here, which was a fairly nice little pullback, and it did go against us at first, but it came back and closed. Even though that chart may not look like we have huge profits, we are up $2,700 in California Resources Corporation. I'm holding back a sneeze here. Okay, what's interesting about this, I trade this algorithm on 3 platforms, and I have money on all those platforms. Some of it is not mine, but anyway, very interesting. And these 3 platforms, even though it's the same algorithm, the 3 platforms will trade it a little bit differently. It's usually pretty darn close, but we had a big difference here in California Resources between this trade, which is traded on TradeStation ProSuite 2000i, and the trading that was done with a TradeStation 9.5, where I have other people's money on. And the other people did a whole lot better than I did today, because somehow, well, it's not somehow, they got filled on CRC right down here yesterday. So they were long coming into this day. And even with this big pullback and everything, on the close here, those lucky people are holding nearly $10,000 in this trade. And they are not showing a negative open trade equity. Their negative, or their open trade is like positive almost $5,000 over the weekend. So TradeStation 9.5 did a whole lot better than ProSuite for today. But it goes back and forth. Sometimes one is better than the other, and I think they pretty much balance out. But it's a little bit unnerving for some of the people who are trading one or the other when the other does so much better. Anyway, that's what happened. Hey, Trader Bob's happy, and you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back here on Monday.